says it all, and that is how I feel. So with that being said, today we're going to go ahead and do a video. Well, I don't actually have a direct title for the video, but I do know what the video will consist of. So the topic that I want to talk about is basically the difference between the justice system with white people and black people. Now, in America, there's white Americans and there's black Americans, and then everyone that falls in between is classified as a minority, which then goes to the black Americans. So the white Americans are still white Americans. So you have the white Americans, and then you have the black Americans with all the minorities. Okay, so white American goes and gets into trouble. Black American goes and gets into trouble. So the white American that goes and gets into trouble, let's just say it's about drugs. Let's just give and take and say it's about drugs. So the white American that goes and, actually says, hey, I'm in trouble. Actually, I apologize. I did drugs, or I maybe be associated with drugs, the white American. And then the black American that says, I did drugs or I'm associated with drugs. Okay, now me, I'm the justice system. So you have these two people and justice system. The justice system says, okay, person, white American, you don't get into trouble, you go to court, you go on with your hunky-dory life and create multiple peoples where now this black American is still one solid whole. I'm trying to use examples in my hand. Let's see if you guys can't tell. So you have a white American family, mom, dad, and three kids, and then you have one black American. Okay, so the white American goes on to have a family. He doesn't have anything on his record. Doesn't say that he got in trouble for drugs. Doesn't say he even does drugs. Because what, he does drugs. He does smoke weed or does whatever else he does. These people who are rich do coke. I forget what the guy named, but some guy that spent over $300 million or $3 million just on the product itself, which is cocaine. I don't understand, but the point is, white American didn't get into trouble. He went on with his life, went to college, had a family, three kids, whereas the black American got into trouble. Not only did he get into trouble, at least the family of the white American was able to have two parents that were able to work. The male able to work and the female able to work. Female didn't get in trouble or whatever, white American people. And they're having this fantasy world where nothing ever happened. They do whatever they do, never get caught, never get subpoenaed, never even go to court for a situation where the black person, because we're targeted, they go and then they put us in the justice system. They go and get us in trouble. We don't know, what's our next pathway in life. And then you come out and then you're stuck. Okay? So now you have the white American family of 5 that have resources, that are able to work, they're able to find a job, because the justice system, me, knows that the white American wants to get into trouble. It was shown their record that he got into trouble for drugs. So I'm not going to do that to that white American. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Whereas the black American, they do put in the justice system. They do put it on their record. They do make a life living hell. So this white American with their happy-go-lucky 3 kids and perfect wife now gets to live their life happy-go-lucky. La, 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 la. Oh my gosh, you went to college, and I'm a manager for a bank, or I own a bank, or I own my own business, and I go to these functions. My 3 kids are in private school. My wife has her own, I don't know, boutique, and she sits at home all day while she has one employee that's in the store, and she goes and randomly checks up on them and take care of the youngest kid, which, is just went into pre-K or something. Fantasy world. Whereas the black American, they don't have kids, as you can see, but they will, in a few. So they don't have any kids. They come out of jail because while that white American was repopulating, getting married, having the 2, and then having the last kid, this black American was still trying to get their life together. Okay, let me explain to you what I mean by get their life together. So you have a happy-go-lucky, go to college, whatever, carry on business. Not just to say go to college, there's other things they could do. Have their own business, get resources from family because they have resources because they're white. Not saying black people don't, but it's just this is the economy. Have resources, things of that nature. Black person comes out, so you get called for drugs, right? Oh, that's a big felony. Boom, the F bomb. I forgot how you do F in sign language, but boom, the F bomb, a felony. A black person comes out into this world with a felony. Dun dun dun. Now, just to go ahead and classify what I mean by that is like this. You go online or you go to a job application, you have to put on there, have you had any felonies or misdemeanors? You can't lie. So you have to check yes. Boom. Automatically, most likely not, your chances are now weaning off. Not saying that it does, but most times than not, the good jobs, the ones that are out there where we need to work, you can't do it because you have a felony in your record. 1. 2, let's go ahead and add these kids. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you get a wife. Can't say fight your wife, which is another problem because you don't have a job. But, the girl does get pregnant, so now you have a kid. I'm not even going to put 2 on you. 3 more. 2, 3 more. I mean, you don't have 3 kids. You're going to have 1 kid because you can't afford the other 2. So now there's 3 of y'all. You have yourself that has a felony because of drugs or whatever reason. You have the girl that you're dating, who's not your wife, but for this example, we're going to say wife. And then you have a kid. Alrighty. So you can't find a job, but yet that person that also did drugs that's white, that also did worse things than you that is white, never got into trouble. And they're living their happy-go-lucky life with themselves, their wife, and their 3 kids. And while they're in private school, enjoying their life and getting all the outcomes and the experiences they can have. Whereas you are now suffering. I want you guys, I really want these people for you guys to really understand what I mean by this. White people do the same shit as black people. The difference is white people do not go to jail and do not get caught. And if they do go to jail, they have a better chance once they're out of jail to have a fresh start. Now that black guy that came out that now has himself a wife and a child can't suffice neither one of them. So guess what they have to do? They have to go get on food stamps. The white person ain't doing that. That's not even the reality. Because even if they didn't have the opportunity to be able to go out into where like everything is normal, they have finances, they have background, they have all that extra support that we do not have. Not everybody, but most of us. So you have these 2 people that are not on government assistance. You who can't find a job because of drugs, because you have no other choice because you can't pay bills, you can't even feed yourself. Now you gotta feed a wife or a girlfriend and her child, and you can't even get a job. People are not even looking at you. People see as soon as they see felony on there, next one. That is not fair. It's really messed up. And the thing about it is, I'm getting so emotional. It's because this is a generational thing that's happening over and over and over and over again. So this makes the Black American, well, not the Black American, but for this example, the Black American cycle. You have people that go and get into trouble, the thugs you guys want to talk about that get into trouble. They're not really thugs. They just have nothing else to do but make money by those resources, which are drugs. If you guys would give an opportunity or paid more to be able to suffice a living and to be able to live, then people won't be doing all that. People will not be selling drugs and not be distributing. It wouldn't be a drug issue. It wouldn't be a drug issue. But of course, it's not mandated, so it's a drug issue. And you guys know that the only way to basically, barter, which is us. We are the creators. We're used to making things and selling them, buying and selling. So we do. We produce. That's in our blood. So you're gonna tell us we're gonna go and starve and not eat when we know we can go ahead and sell this herb or this weed or whatever you guys want to call it, and live okay? You tell me. It's called survival of the fittest. You're not going to do it. You're going to find some kind of way, not saying drugs, but just for example, of course, but you're going to find some kind of way to go and figure out how to make a living. Now, yes, people can go to, positive things, like maybe making their own clothes, maybe find someone, they're a rapper, you can find someone that's basically, enhance their rapping skills, and they find a good agency if you ever want to model or if you want to find a job. Even if you have to work a minimum wage job, it's better than going, of course, in a corner and selling dope or drugs. But if that's all you know, because of societal polarized conformity and mind control, then that's all you are going to know. If you walk outside your door, because of, again, everything is neighborhoods. They have white people neighborhood, black people neighborhoods. White people neighborhoods are not like black people neighborhoods. Why are they different? Because they want it to be freaking different. You know? Today I was at work and I was thinking, why is there a black and white and minorities, all that kind of thing? You know what came to my mind? Well, if there wasn't a white or black person in any of that, you wouldn't be able to classify who they're actually specifically looking for. I mean, think about the cops. When you call the cops, they say, okay, what are their race? Is it white, black, Asian, blah, blah, blah. They want to know what type of person you are so they can go search for you. So that's an example of why they do separate the races. So therefore they know when it's time to go out and get the bad guy, they can actually wean down, excuse me, wean down everyone else that is basically not in that category that they're looking for. Okay, that's fine and dandy. The problem with that is this. The society has made sheep mind people that have followed this path to now associate negativity to black people. So, with that being said, the problem isn't that we have the different categories. The problem is that they categorize prejudice, emotions, feelings, situations. Basically, like, I know when a black person is how they're going to act. Because the TV shows, white man TV shows, this is how the black person is going to act. So now, because the white man TV shows a certain type of person, they now have to be on food stamps with the baby. They now have to be on food stamps with the mom. And they now have to be on government assistance with the dad. Because the dad damn sure can't find a job with a felony. And okay, he go find a job. And the job wouldn't pay him, what, minimum wage? $8? People cannot live on that. So would you rather struggle or would you make a living for yourself? I'm not saying make a living doing things illegal. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying, would you rather struggle or find a living for yourself? And I already explained that these people that are getting in trouble, this is what it is. This is what the universe, not the universe, but the societal universe, like this matrix universe that they set up. Like they set this up, so therefore it's no way out. You go outside, you see people, that's what you don't know. You go out and talk to someone, that's what their mindset, because that's what they're taught. This is what they're gonna tell you. So their advice, man, you gotta find a game plan. You gotta find something. I don't know what you're gonna do, but this ain't working, honey. That's the girl. I'm saying that as far as the female. She's telling the man that got a felony. He ain't trying to get in trouble, but he got to take care of his family. He got to take care of his kid. So what does he do? Go in a corner and go sell dope. And then what happens again? He gets in trouble. Now that family, the white family, is now going on, continue with their life, having their kids, going on their vacations, while this guy, not even with the 5 people in the family, just the 3, is still struggling. And it's an unending cycle. Because once you get in trouble but with drugs and you're black, it's no way out. Like you're that's it. Now I'm not saying that as far as every single body, every single person in America, every situation. Of course not. Don't say that. I know you guys are commenters and I do love my commenters and my followers, the people that do comment to me. So thank you guys greatly. Thank you. I love responding back to you guys and replying back to all your comments and concerns. And if you have anything you want me to talk about, please do leave it below. However, this is the truth, you guys. And you can see it with the environments. You have the projects. Why are people still in the projects? Because it's societal generations upon generations of the same thing I'm talking about. Yeah, the first family went to the hood that didn't get in trouble. So then from them getting in trouble, then they show their kid. The kid now sees my dad's in jail. So now my dad's in jail. All I know is my dad's a jailbird. So now, okay, let me try to get in jail. But then who are you outside? The mom has no background for her father. So therefore, now all she can do is do public housing. Not all public housing areas are bad, but a lot of them are. So then you go to public housing area, like I said, the guy in the corner selling dope. That's what you see, and that's all you know. Is that wrong for that child that has no father, no person to steer him to the right direction? No, because that's what society wants. The society put black people in a position to be that type of person that they demonize and that they show and derog and just deteriorate the goodness of being African American. They make it something that basically is like everything goes back to color. So because all they show is black people being the ones that are fudging up everything. Basically, we're the ones going like Steve Stevens Holtz. We're the ones going out and killing black on black crime. Oh, no, my gosh, Steve killed his oh my god, that grandpa. Oh, not just that. What the heck? Even the guys with a good job, he was a case manager. Even the blacks with the good jobs going to do these things. I can understand the thugs. But even the case managers go and do these things, they're fucking with us, man. They're making people look at us incorrectly. They're making people have a perception that is incorrect. And the only way for us to be able to go past that is to understand truly how they are portraying us. So, of course, not every single person is, in trouble. But for this example, this is what happens. And a lot of people that I personally do know get in trouble, felonies, for other reasons, and they cannot find a job. But yet, I know I know people, plenty of white people that get felonies, get in trouble with drugs, get in trouble in general, and their family has, connections to go ahead and put them in a bank as a bank manager, or make them go to some other continent and go be a freaking manager of a chef. Yes, babe, my phone died. Or they make you go and they have connections to do work at Google. Why people have connections? We do not have those kind of connections. We don't. It's just the truth. Now, some people do have the liberty of going around the right people at the right time and getting those connections. But these people that have it automatically in their bloodline because their parents are white and that's who they're around, which are white people. Not saying all the connections are white people, but they are formerly around people that have prosperity and have money, which are the connections. And they have put black people in position where everyone don't have that liberty or that accessibility to have that kind of money, to put themselves around people, to have the kind of connections. I'm not saying that you can't have it, but you have to be around the right people. And you can't be around the right people in the hood or in a bad neighborhood. Now, you can put yourself around people out of the hood and then get yourself out of the hood and move on and get out of this societal conformity and societal mind control that we are in. You definitely can get out. But staying there it's not gonna do anything but push you down. You see every single artist that you see, well, not every artist, most artists that you see that get in trouble or dies or get shot is because they went back to once they got big and famous. I'm sorry. Once they got big and famous, they went to go home and went home and to see their family or just to hang out, just to go reminisce about the area. We know that's where they're from. That's where they grew up. So of course, we're gonna go back home. You know what's wrong? Nothing wrong with that. But then they go home and that's you found out that they're shot and they're dead because the hood ain't for you. Black people, if you guys didn't get nothing from this video that white are different than black as far as drugs and felonies on their concerns, you have a better chance of staying out of trouble. Go find a regular job, stack your money up, find a residual way to get money, and don't go resort to drugs to get yourself in trouble because it's not the same. It ain't the same. It's not going to level out whatsoever. They're going to go continue with their lives and continue, and we're going to still be stuck, which is where our generation is in. And just for the fact of it, this is things that's going on generations. They purposely found things to put black people in jail. Purposely. To give us no opportunity. So therefore, people that are now going on generationally will not have any opportunities because they put you in a position where you won't have any. Now you have to be smart and uplift yourself, so of course, to be out of that and get past that, and move on and move forward with your life. You do that as a Black African American. You do that. You move forward because you can't just let a felony hold you back. Of course not. Even if you do have a felony, move forward. Try to find a job. There will be opportunities out there. I'm not saying it's easy, but you will find opportunity. You will be able to find something that you can do. And once you stay somewhere long enough, everything will come to you. Because again, patience is key. You have to put in time wherever you go. Even if you're not in trouble, you do get in trouble. You got to put time wherever you go. So if you do get a felony and you need to find a job, it may be a minimum wage job at first, but you won't be there forever. You just got to get through it to go forward. That's simple. Patience is always key. So just, work your way up. Don't give up. Don't let the society break you down. Now, we'll make another video just to uplift our of African American race and black males and people that do get felonies. But for this course and this video is literally about white people having more opportunities and, the fact that society's on their side, whereas black people is not on our side. If you get in trouble as a black person, you are in trouble. Everything will reflect for you being in trouble. White person, not so much. It's just the truth. White person, not so much. Black person, know where you at. Know where you stand in America. The best way to us to beat this game and win is to know where you stand in the game. And so that's it. So just stay out of trouble. Black people, just stay out of trouble. Do not get in trouble. Just mark my words. Clarissa Collins. I just gave you guys my name. Yes. I said, do not get into trouble. Stay out at any point in time. Stay out of trouble. All right, well, it's me here, Clarissa Says, where Clarissa says it all, and that's how I feel. It's been a pleasure going ahead and talking to you guys today about this topic. It just really aggravated me because, you know, I know people that are still in their 40s, 30s, 50s, you know, that still aren't getting, you know, the financial freedom that they need, and they're not getting paid properly because of the past things that they did in the past. So you come out of jail and it's like, oh my gosh, I have a fresh start, and then the world hits you, and it's like, no, find a job first, and it's like, no, the economy sucks, so there aren't any jobs. You're like, can I get a job? Because there's other jobs out there, so what am I gonna do? No, I guess back to weed, back to drugs, back to coke, back to meth, or whatever you guys sell. And guess what? Now you're back in the system all over again, and then it's a cycle. Next thing you know, you're in life with jail, something happens, and you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now you're in jail forever. And this is what they want from us. They want for us to continue to fail, and they position everything in our life or around our life in the media, as far as people prejudice minds, to see us through to the plan to show us as non-successful people. Now, for that case, there are a lot of people that are successful that do have felonies, so don't take that out into consideration. Do not take out. I'm just saying in this example that America is not on our side. They're not on our side. They're not on our side. They're not. Now they're here for us. They do love our services because we are their slaves. But that's what all they want us to be, is their slave. And that's it. But now everyone is slaves. So the difference is you have a higher caliber, easiness to life of being a slave.